I welcome you back. Thank you for staying with us. It's time to take the trend watch, but then I'm not alone in the studio. Anolapo is here with me. Welcome back.
And I've brought you Anambra elections. That's what I've brought to the table for you. So it happens that gunmen abduct 3 Inec officials, others on their way to Anambra ahead of governorship election that's come November as we speak now. So there's been the conversation of, okay, a new Amungwitan, or should we say, a new chairman of the Inec has come to be Amungwitan. So his first approach to the election is kidnap. So they are using that one to say, oh, welcome.
Welcome.
So your members, some of your members are with us, so we can start conversations from there. And a lot of comments have also gone on social media. People are saying different things. But you know, this is what we say. We keep saying if security is not tackled properly, it affects every facet. Whatever you think you want to do, you want to achieve in a country, put security also at the heart of it, because it has just as important. It's expedient for you to ensure that lives, properties, election materials, everything is secure. If it's not secure, then there's a problem. Now, this is the problem we are seeing. 3 of them, INEC officials, that are just going for their daily duty, maybe for the Anambra election. Everything is gathering up. This is October. We're almost, in November, and then everybody's trying to put up things together. PVC was just, they said they can come for their PVCs in some places as well. There's so many stories coming from the INEC. Now, another one that is shocking for them is that some of their members were kidnapped. And this is not a good time for that kind of thing to happen. It's never even a thing that should happen in the first place. Not even now that election is coming and it's fast approaching. And I think this is not a very good one. If we should tackle this, we really need to go to the heart of this matter and solve security. If we don't solve security, we'll still keep saying these things again and again.
It's a sad situation. Just this morning, my guest on the show was saying that, in Katsina, a wedding happened and then about 400 bandits walked in, sat comfortably.
Were they guests?
They were guests. When they were done, they left and nothing happened. It's a sad situation. And looking at the fact that this new INEC chairman is now on board and then this is happening to him. So insecurity is a problem. If at all the INEC chairman and all other persons directs, they want to make sure that this election is free and fair. With these so-called bandits and terrorists, unknown gunmen, will they allow it? It's a problem. So I think that, besides throwing money into insecurity, sometimes we know what to do. Is it that these people have grown so bold? They've been able to consolidate their power in the country to the extent that it becomes, difficult, or maybe even the security operatives will think twice before saying we want to attack these people. It's a sad situation.
It's also the body language of the government in power. If the government says, okay, if there's a kidnap, and the government says, it's okay. And they say, okay, we'll just deploy soldiers. And if something happens and they say, okay, we are striking into action. Every security outfit, security apparatus in the state must be used for this. Let's get to the root of this and let's get it solved. If that happens, that would stall many of these things, right? They would be scared that, oh, the government is really serious about this. And again, some would have alleged that, some of these groups, these terrorists, banditry, and all of these things are sponsored by some politicians. Okay,
that's the point. But then I think we also need to work on our intelligence team. These people were kidnapped because they got an intel. That was why they were kidnapped.
Someone asked me that, how did they know they were INEC officials?
How did they know they were INEC officials? How did they know they were traveling for the Anambra election? It's a sad situation. I think it's something we need to look at. Maybe we'll take a few comments before we end the show this morning.
Definitely, we'll take some comments now. This is coming from Lima Lopez. It says, Anambra is not an APC state, so they want to intimidate those officials to do according to their agenda, since Soludo isn't one of them too.
That's a sad situation. Let's take another comment this morning before we go. Christian is saying the people they rigged into power have unleashed insecurity on them. What an irony. It is a sad situation.
Very
and I think
sad.
At this point, let's take the Van Elekwa. What if they were kidnapped to be threatened on how to rig the election and then released? Just thinking though. Actually, my thought on this is, if I thought these people are released, I don't think they should be part of the election any longer. I mean, to be on the safe side. And there must be like a thorough investigation. I just pray that they release them at the end of the day. But then they shouldn't be part of the election. Maybe they should be allowed to rest for a while now so that they can ensure that, okay, they are still with the federal government or they are still with the nation.
Because they might have been threatened or promised.
We don't know. Anything could have happened. I think it's a fine place to leave it this morning. A big thank you for being a part of Big Story and a part of Daybreak Live and a part of Trendwatch, all that we have done this morning. My name is Oluwayemi Adelakwan. Before I go, I want to tell you, please be intentional about your goals, put in the work and see the miracle happen. Bye.
And I'm Anulu Akwedu. Thank you for staying tuned. Meet us tomorrow again for another exciting, intriguing, scintillating, amazing. Let's not go any further. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.